What's going on, guys? I am Michael Anthony, and thank you for checking out my article in Shutter Magazine. It is 2020, and that means it is time to get your stuff together in order to get ready for this coming year. Guys, we have a big year upon us, especially if you are wedding photographers. There are predicted to be more weddings this year than any other year in the past, according to the Knot and Wedding Wire. And that means that you guys have the opportunity now to completely transform and grow your business. So in my article, talking about upping the quality game of your overall brand. And remember, when it comes to your brand, we're talking not only about imagery, but also about things like communication. Okay, so when you think about quality, I like you to look at the entire brand as a whole, because you start, your client experience or their journey doesn't start with you taking photos of them. It starts with them inquiring and communicating with you and your team, and then ultimately gets to the point where they're planning their session, and then you shoot their session, and then you have the deliverables from their session. Now, when it comes down to quality and making sure your clients have a good experience, you have to look at everything as a whole. Okay, so there are a couple things that we want to focus on. First thing I want you to focus on is making sure that you have the technology in order to be able to help yourself accomplish the goals that you set out for your business this year. When I say technology, I'm talking about things like a client management system. If you guys are not using something like 17 Hats or Tave or Dubsado, and by the way, they're tech companies, so I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing all of those right, but you guys get the idea, right? If you're not using one of those right now, that should probably be the first investment you make in technology for this year. It allows you to automate many of the processes in your business so that you don't have to actually be sitting there sending out emails. And it also helps you because you're probably not going to remember to continuously send out emails when they need to be sent out. Okay. The next thing that I want you guys to look at is upping your email and your communication game. One of the things that I've noticed over the years, and we deal with a lot of clients every year, but one of the things that leads to unhappy clients, most of the time it isn't the imagery, right? It's either one of two things. It's lack of responsiveness in the client's mind. All of them think that you should respond in a different manner or a different time frame, right? But it's either a lack of communicative skills or it's a clash between the photographer and the client's personality. Those are really the only two things. It's really not image quality when clients are unhappy with the process. It's usually one of those two things, right? And more often than the personality thing, it's going to be responsiveness, okay? One of the things that we invested in early last year was an app called Front. In Front, if you go to frontapp.com, it's an email management app that allows you to just do things that go well beyond the capabilities of a normal email client. Things like delayed responses or setting automated rules or being able to assign emails to members of your team so that things get taken care of and you're able to kind of just make sure, look over everything to make sure that it's getting taken care of when it needs to get taken care of. Those things are incredibly important. Things like automated responses when you're out of the office. And I know there's a lot of discussion about when you should and when you should not have an automated response. We have found that on days where you guys are closed or you're not going to be available in the studio, it definitely is a good idea to have an automated response, just letting clients know when you will be back in the studio. In the beginning of my business, I didn't do this. I was a one-man show, and I was available all the time to respond to clients. And when I learned that that wasn't necessarily the best way to handle my business, we hired a studio manager. I can't have studio managers working around the clock 24/7, so we have to set clients' expectations, okay? And this app allows us, in terms of communication, allows us to do that. The next thing that I want you guys to reconsider is the quality of work that you're putting out there, right? Does your work today look like it did a year ago or 2 years ago? Because I got news for you guys. If you've been following industry trends or just like looking at the photographers that are out there in your local competitors, overall the bar every year just moves up. Like, people get better and better and better, which means that you have to get better and better and better in order to stand out amongst your clients. Now, at the end of the day, guys, you're not going to make 100% of your clients happy all the time, right? But you do want to make 99% of them happy, and the only way that you're going to be able to consistently do that is to impress them every single time that they see their images for the first time. That impact is really important, not only to your sales, but to their overall experience as well. So look at things like multi-point lighting setups. Look at changing up your style to be a little bit more in line with current trends in the industry, in addition to what you do for your own art. All of those things coming together will have a profound impact on your work and your clients' perception of that as a whole as well too. So Lastly, getting into it, deliverables, okay? Every single year around November, December, we take a good look at our deliverables, the things that we're offering our clients in terms of products. And I want to make sure that those things are meeting the standards of quality that we continuously hope to achieve, right? So there are a lot of new albums out. There are a lot of new print materials out there. But I want you guys to really get to these trade shows, get these products in your hands, feel them, look at them, make sure that you're able to see, just like your clients do with your portfolios, right? Go through all of these products and make sure that they're better than the things that you were offering last year. And if you continuously do that, you continuously up the bar, you're impressing your clients, your business will continue to grow, especially in a year like 2020 when we're predicted to have so many weddings available for us to go out there and get. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys have an amazing year. I'll be here with you all year writing good educational content, and we will catch you next month in Shutter Magazine.